Thought was obviously not a pretty game. I think we combined for 36 turnovers and 6 made threes. So obviously not a thing of beauty for either one of us. We persevered in the end. Skyy made a great play on the offensive rebound and smart enough to dribble it out. He's probably our smartest player. I was happy for him. Obviously, he had a big game today. So not a thing of beauty, but we kept battling. Our defense picked up. We were able to start creating some turnovers. That was the difference in the game. And Tyler Bilodeau obviously got it going on. We stopped freezing him out.
You held them without a field goal for the final 8 minutes, 46 seconds. How did that?
Well, I called that timeout. And look, Ben, real teams, they don't talk about it. They just get it done. You know, and I think there's times, and this for all teams in basketball at all levels, you forget who you are or what it's about, what it takes to win games. You know, so we were being easily scored upon from the 10-minute. I'm just going to say for 20 minutes of the game, last 10 of the first half to the first 10 of the second half. You know, our mind wasn't on the defensive end. I thought that Skyy was great all day, and I thought, you know, in that timeout, and while we were struggling, Kobe really was a huge factor. Just his voice, his will to win. He ends up with 13 deflections. He's just all over the court. And he actually, I mean, he got 7 rebounds, which obviously we struggled to get a rebound today. So, you know, I thought his will to win was just tremendous.
Coach, after kind of getting punched in the mouth against New Mexico and it looked like it was going that way, what can you say?
Thanks for bringing that up.
What can you say for this team bouncing back in the second half? How far have they come, let's say?
Well, we were winning at half, so, I mean, this is a totally different game. You know, I think we're all still coming together. You know, they're starting a lot of new guys. They just lost Krivas. But, you know, you look out there, and it's a different, you know, Townsend's out there. I'm used to watching him play for Oakland. You know, big fellas out there. Owaka's, I'm used to watching him play at SEC games, you know, at 4 o'clock our time, right? So it's just different for all of us. You know, who comes together and who can gel the most it's the new world we're in. Now, I guess for, you know, my friend Buzz Williams has got a bunch of guys back, and, you know, Auburn's got a bunch of guys back, but 99% of us are pretty much in the same boat.
What made the difference in getting the ball to Tyler in the second half?
I think, obviously, I talked about it a little bit, you know, and that was a big key. You know, once we did it, you got to get him the ball. You know, we got to try to run offense, and when you have a guy that when you try to run offense to get something easy and you don't, that you can get it to him, that's who you should get it to, instead of a dribble routine to a hard shot. But he took a really bad one, and I took him out. We got to run our offense and get it inside. You got to throw to Diamara the ball. I know he traveled the first half on one, guys, but I'm just telling you, I mean, that move he made was big time, and it had a lot to do with our comeback. We got to get him the ball more.
Skyy, can you talk about just you guys flipped the switch from looking like not knowing what you were going to have for to starting this comeback? What kind of triggered it in your mind?
Nah, I'm just really proud of these guys. Like Coach said, Kobe was a big reason for that. And the huddles and the timeouts, dead balls, he was just telling us to not give up and that we're going to come back, we're going to win. And, I mean, that energy, it's infectious. And so it just spread throughout the whole team. And in the final 10 minutes, I think we really put it all together. So I was really proud of everybody on the team. Came to Arizona as a very hostile crowd. And we could have gave up right then, but we fought back and got the W. So.
Do you have a routine that you take to the free throw line in a situation like that to make those shots?
Really just deep breaths and thinking of Cronin. Nah,
we go way back. I know you guys think we just met each other, but he was like one of the first guys I recruited. So he went to high school not far from my house. So my daughter used to do homework at his high school games. Sitting crawling up in the stands, and she was a 7th grader. Now I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to pay $80,000 a year for her to go to school. And the world's a great place, ain't it?
Coach, when you saw that half court offense, that 10-minute stretch in the second half? What was not working? What was falling apart?
Well, look, them was a big part of it. You know, I think coaches get in here. Look, we could have lost this game. I think both teams played really hard. It was an ugly game. Our defense in the end was the difference. Okay, and Tyler down the stretch, Skyy got us off to a great start. But they were the problem. Like you come in here sometime. You know, I'm getting older. You get as a coach. Yeah, I'm pissed off about our offense. You know, but Arizona got a lot to do with that. You know, sometimes the opponent is the problem, right? They're like we run a play out of a timeout, and Kobe's our leading assist man in the season and in practice by far. And Trent's got a wide open three. The play works beautifully, but the guy in the rotation plays so hard against Kobe that he deflected the pass. Turns out to be a steal. So it's just a great defensive play by that kid. Now Kobe's got a pass fake, and you know I put him there because I knew we were going to get that corner three. But, you know, their effort was awesome. I thought they played extremely hard, man. I mean, Tommy's does a great job. They got a lot of pride in their program. You know, they needed this game. But they didn't really, I think that's all BS. I've coached, when you're in a league as good as some of these leagues, your fate will be decided in your conference. You're gonna get, they play 18 or 20 league games. They're up to 20 now. They're gonna have plenty of chances. I used to, I lived it in the old Big East. Back in 9, 10, 11, 12 in them days. So, but they played hard, man. Give them some credit, man. It ain't all just our lack of they did a lot of stuff, man. Their kids really played hard.
How does that change things with Eric Daly getting fourth?
Doesn't help.
Yeah.
Doesn't help. They were spreading us out, and I wasn't real comfortable that playing the big lineup against them because of their speed and beating us off the dribble.
Nick, how did you feel this compared to playing in McHale? I mean, I know Skyy said it's hostile here, but you've had some pretty hostile ones down there, right?
Well, I thought their crowd was great. Restaurants are better here.
But did you feel any more difference from the crowd or
No.
the same deal as far as that?
No, we could care less. Really, I mean, we won out of Oregon last week. I think that stuff's vastly overrated.
Coach, they really struggled with double teams basically all game long.
Yeah, we had active hands.
Did you make any adjustments once you saw how much they were kind of struggling with that in the first half and try to do it some more? Or just
Well, not really. You could see, it's not a secret now. I mean, when we get a mismatch, like Skyy's guarding Townsend in the post, we trap the mismatch. So, but the guys did a good job. I mean, look, we start playing. I thought we got up, they played with desperation. They got up, we played with desperation.
Skyy,
Last question back here.
what does it say about the team that you can win in different ways, like the Oregon game, hold on and win, and then this one, storm back and win?
It really just shows who we can be and what we can be as the season continues. We got so many new guys. We got some young guys, got some older guys. And, I really think it starts off the court, and that's been the hugest thing. I've told a lot of the coaches this is, probably one of the only teams that I've been on where, I liked every single person on the team. And so just having that camaraderie off the court carries onto the court, and I think we saw that in the few final minutes of the game. So
The whole key to that is the loving, soft touch of the head coach.